Hello, everyone, and welcome to Metal Matrix, all things gaming. Today, I want to talk about World of Tanks 2.0 that will be coming out tomorrow and my feelings behind it. Well, I'm mixed. I'm excited about the new Tier 11s, but I'm disappointed in some of the things that Wargaming has been doing in the past leading up to this. And it's given me some thought of whether or not I'm going to continue to play this on a regular basis, even though with the new event. Yes, it's going to bring people back. They're going to be excited. Blah 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 blah. They rebalance the tanks. It'll be the good part is plus or minus one most of the time. Tank matchmaking lineup. The bad is they're getting rid of the assault, the grand battles, and I can't remember the other one at the top of my head right now. I apologize. But there's a bigger issue at hand that none of the CCs have talked about. They knew about this for about a year, and they again pretended that, oh, we don't know nothing. And I get it. They're under an NDA, but they could have said, yeah, we know, but we can't say anything. But they didn't. Well, maybe some did. I don't know. I don't know all the CCs out there. Maybe some of them did. But Wargaming basically admitted that they knew for quite a while. Wargaming knew what they were doing, and I guessed when they said it was going to be 2.0, I knew that it was going to be tier 11s, 12s, and 13s. That's what I thought. Ends up being it's only tier 11s right now, but there will be in the future a potential 12 and 13. Now, what I didn't guess was the rebalancing. They've rebalanced most of the tanks, but again, I don't think the rebalancing is that great. There's been a lot of power creep. They're working on the tier 8 premium tanks, all the premium tanks, and rebalancing them. It'll take time. But let's get into the darker side of this. Let's get into the things that nobody in the CCs are talking about. Wargaming knew that this was coming up. All right. They knew 100%. What did they do? Since the beginning of this year, they have been nickeling and diming the community ridiculously. Let's start off with the tier system loot boxes. Complete money grab, complete gambling, complete blah, 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 blah. And I called out the CCs at the time for not sticking by it and saying, hey, this is ridiculous, and talking where they preached. Well, later on, they all turned around and they stood by a specific standard that they wanted to. I get it. They make content and stuff, but if you're going to preach that this is a bad idea, then live by that and don't even, like, I would not, if I was a CC, I would not even review those tanks. I probably wouldn't have played those tanks, even if I had them. I would not touch them. The second thing was the friggin' event that they had on there, and I've talked about it in my previous video, where to finish the brutal mission, you had to have specific tanks to get her done. I even tried my alternate account to see if I could get it done on tanks that I did not have for the event. Impossible. You had to have specific tanks to get the brutal mission. It was no longer fun. That's the thing that people enjoyed was, hey, get this fun event, have some enjoyment. Yes, make it hard, make it, reasonably hard, make it a challenge, but not to the point that it's almost, it was, let's put it this way, it was impossible to get done. Yes, if you were lucky, you got it done right away. But man, oh man, I played it 8 days straight with people with all the right tanks, and it took forever. We finally got it. I finally got it. But man, oh man, I sat there. This is not fun. I don't want to be perpetually grinding. So what does Wargaming do again? Battle Pass comes out. Okay, normal Battle Pass. Okay, you know that in their infinite thing is at the somewhere in the mid-12 they'll give a special Battle Pass. Oh, not a special one. 2 that would take you 50 and 40 to get done in a short amount of time, taking you away from grinding the regular Battle Pass. That was where I said, I'm done. I'm completely done. This is ridiculous. And you didn't get the tank. You still had to pay for gold to get those tanks. I was done. I said, that's it. I'm done. I did not grind for them. I stuck with the regular battle pass, and I really cared less about the battle pass because I got tired of the constant grinding that wargaming is asking you to do. Then in the meanwhile, wargaming gave out the assembly shop beginning of the year, which is normal what they do. Okay, yeah, okay. The assembly shop coming out, get your free experience, get everything thing, and get rid of it. Okay. And let me say this, free experience. Then they come out with the second assembly shop within, I think it was a month and a half, maybe 2 months, not even that. It was really short. I went, what the hell? So again, I went, okay, I want the tank. I converted some of my tank experience over and got it. I have no more free experience left because I spent it all on previous time and built up and then spent it again. And then, well, guess what? They knew that. Wargaming knew that they wanted you to use up your free experience because the tier 11 tanks were coming out for 380,000 experience. So what they went was, hey, we'll make people use up their free experience that they have stored so that then when we release 2.0, they're going to spend gold to convert their free experience or their experience that's locked into tanks into free experience so they can unlock the tier 11s. Wow. Another money grab brought to you by Wargaming. I can do it. I have gold sitting in. Probably a lot of the wallet warriors like me have gold sitting in there that they will free experience over to get or they may be lucky and have a lot of free experience in their store after the 2 assembly shops. But still, normal Joe won't have it. So they're going to turn around and have to spend the gold. Do you think Wargaming gave a bonus discount in the last little while? No, not a discount on the gold conversion. Not after the second assembly shop. There hasn't been one. This is where I am getting so friggin' frustrated with Wargaming and their greedy ways in tanks. At least Ships is honest about what they cost, what they do, and everything else. And they did have issues back in the day, but they've cleaned up their act. Here we are, where Wargaming, when it first came out with World of Tanks, I couldn't complain about how they handled the community and how they were reasonable in regards to their gold and everything else. Now the other, now the free experience thing. Oh, that's, people are going to shell out, buy gold to do the conversion. I can do it. I have enough gold to convert and probably unlock all but I'm not going to do it because I'm pissed at what they've done. Now, let's get on to the next thing. Long-time tank play. I've been playing since open beta. I have been playing and I have supported this game, spent lots of money on this game. And here we are. What do the long-time vets get? Decal. You get, if you're one of those unlucky people, long-time vets, you get a tech tree unlock. If you haven't unlocked any of all the tech trees, you get one free tech tree unlock. Well, most of us who've been around probably have all of them unlocked. I didn't unlock all of them because I don't give a shit about some of the lines and just wanted to play the tanks and enjoy myself. They're offering you some bonds, but these are, again, it's not tier specific. Like if I played a year ago or 2 years ago, I get the exact same thing as somebody who's been here for 15 years. So you get one tech tree line unlocked. You get 10,000 credits, 15,000 bonds, 2,500 gold, and crew training. I think it's 50. Yeah, 50. Sorry. I don't have my glasses on. I've got these ones on. However, somebody new, fresh out of the box, gets 2 tech tree lines unlocked. Now, let's think about this. Somebody new comes in to play World of Tanks, unlocks the tier 10s, jumps into tier 10. What kind of experience are they going to know what to do? This, in my opinion, was a bad idea. You should have at least forced the individual to play tier 6, 7, and 8. Like, have them unlock 6, 7, and 8. And after X amount of battles in that, be able to get the other ones unlocked for free. I don't have a problem with you offering a bonus to the new people to be able to jump up to tier 10s to get them engaged in the game. But they needed to spend some time playing the lower tier tanks, because the tier 10s are going to be a gong show. They're going to be a gong show. They also get 6,000 credits and 4 free premium tanks. Yes, they're low tiers, but they get 4 of them. I had to buy these, and I get nothing in return. Then they get 2 rental tier 8s, and then some other stuff. I'm not going to go, well, you can always look it on their website. Then, if it doesn't matter what you were, seasoned or a new guy, you get some crew skills up to 60 days. You get immediate 30 days, and then you can get another 30 days of premium time for free based on missions and a bunch of other stuff and a 2.0 badge. Okay? I'm not, again, if you want to look at it, go look at it. What do the collect? They say special for the collectors. If you've unlocked all your lines, you get a badge. Fair enough, but anybody, if they were really grinding and everything else, could unlock all the lines. I could care less. What I care about is I supported this game since closed beta. I have been screwed over twice now. One was the Mutant 6, and it still irks my ass because I bought, for the first time in my life, pre-order package based on the promise that these tanks would never be released. And what does Wargaming do? They release them. I got nothing in return for that support. And again, as somebody who's been around for 15 years with this game, I'm getting nothing more special. At least Ships, for their 10th year anniversary, is giving whoever's been there since day one, 10 years, a free premium tier 10 ship. Wargaming, for World of Tanks, pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. At least give somebody who's been there for some day one and has been around, like you can check who's constantly been playing or who's gone away or whatever. But those people should be rewarded with one rare tank that nobody else can get. Nobody else can get. Because we have been around and we have supported you from day one. And all you've done to us is give us the middle finger. I'm completely almost done playing this. Like, I really don't want to play it anymore. I enjoyed it, but to the point that I'm getting insulted by everybody else getting the same as people who first 1 year as to versus being here for 10 versus being here for 15. You know? Show some appreciation to the long-time supporters. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Show some appreciation to the long-time supporters. One premium tank that nobody else can get. At least the clan guys get rare tanks that nobody else can get, but not people who've been around. Anyways, that's my rant about this 2.0 and this event and everything else. Yes, it sounds like self-entitlement, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but the problem being is that I've stuck it out through thick and thin, the issues at hand. Even when they gave out the Mutant 6, I was pissed, but I stuck it out. I refused to play the Mutant 6 based on it, and it is my top tank that I've always played. I enjoyed playing it. But I refuse to do it now because it's principle. Anyways, put your thoughts down below. I know some of it's going to be, you self-entitled, blah, 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 blah. And maybe it is. But I spent a lot of money to support this game. All I ask is some appreciation for the support. That's all. All right. Thank you very much. Take care. Have fun. Remember, hug somebody. Keep on smiling. And peace out. Goodbye.